Waiting to go live. Okay, here we go. All right, here I am popping in early today. Got a long day here. Going to be good. Going to be good. So I wanted to bring in. This is all about gratitude practice today. All right. So welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness in its in between form, during crisis form. And my name is Susan Churchill, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Again, thank you everyone for your support over this last week. And here we go. So let's just do this thing. All right, here we go. So we're going to stand if you can, feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. Soften your shoulders. Elbows come out a little bit from your body. Let there be space between your fingers. Bend your knees. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And then bring your hands into prayer position. And we're just going to spend a minute or two connecting to peace. So press your toes down a little bit. Maybe they even separate. Feel the connection of the earth, Mother Earth holding you. Feel peace of the earth coming up through the bottom of the feet, softening and relaxing, and just having all the tendons and muscles and bones and everybody in your feet just feeling so balanced and so supported, and come up through to the ankles and the calves and the knees, and just slowly wind yourself up, or wind its way up through your whole body, the thighs, and any tension just melts away. I have a little smile coming up on your face. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. Feel it in your abdomen, your diaphragm, your rib cage, and your heart and lungs. All the organs are getting their wake-up call, a gentle, peaceful wake-up call today. Relax the shoulders, the underarms, the elbows. Go through the whole arm to the fingertips. Come up through the collarbone. Just this peaceful feeling. And you can use golden or yellow light too to help you. And soften, the C7 and up. Even you can even go back to the tailbone and just see the peace coming up through the spine, through the neck, all those little vertebrae, and feel it coming in your jaw. Maybe you had your jaw set for a little bit. We're going to soften it. And the upper palate, your sinuses and cheekbones, your eyes, all your senses, to the beautiful brain and the top of the head, and follow that out from the top of your head out into the universe. And notice a beautiful sun, and that sun's always there, always providing you with peace from the heavens, from the universe, and support whatever you need. And feel that beams of that light and love coming down. And you can feel it on your skin, and softening even more and going all the way down. And take your time going all the way down through your body and all your organs, and your bones and bone marrow, your skin, your hair, everything filled with that peace too, going out, down all the way through the bottom of the feet into the ground. So you are connected between heaven and earth, and you're also the connection between heaven and earth. Let a little smile come up on your face. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Your chin draws back a little bit. And let's just sit in this peace for a little longer. And when you're feeling pretty centered, let your hands come down and start bouncing from the knees. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. When you breathe in, you can breathe in the yellow light or any color that comes to you. Rainbow coming in through all the pores of your skin, the bottom of your feet, the top of your head, through your spine, your back, your fingertips, coming in every which way, going into and between every cell, into all the tissues, saturating the tissues and organs, till you feel yourself just almost melting. We'll take our hands over our heads and bounce this way. Now I have my hands like this. My hands are just bouncing based on the rate of my knees, because we're keeping our feet flat on the ground. And we're bouncing from the knees. So if I go slower, my hands are going to bounce slower. See? All right. So bring your hands up over your head if you can. If you can have the elbows up over the shoulder height, you know, even if you can just do that with one or the other, that is really good for the heart and lung health. And yes, we really have been focusing on that, or I have. Our family has this week. With my husband's adventure since Sunday night, and he is on the mend. So I'm so grateful for everyone who's helped in every and any way. And let's take our hands down to our sides, and we'll go side to side. So tomorrow, we will be moving him out of the hospital, if all goes well. And so you probably will not see me at all tomorrow. And then we'll see. So when I pop in, I'll pop in when I can, all right? And I could use practice tomorrow. I've got to go from the cabin. That's where we're going to stay for the next 2 weeks. So that'll be good, right? What a wonderful place to start rehabilitation at our cabin. And so you'll see me there, and I appreciate your patience, that it will be whenever this happens. I'm just going to let it go to whatever it happens, and then we'll see. Okay, so what I want to do today is we're going to do the tapping and cupping. I think we can get the whole practice in. So we start, this is funny because I've been doing 1,300 of these, and it's hard for me to figure out the next step at the moment. It's been quite a week. All right, we're going to tap and cup, and if I miss something in between, no worries. Start with the cheekbones. We're going to open up the front channel and the back channel. So we're going to stay here, and I know I could use this. We're going to stay here a little longer today. And you want to tap you really want to be along when we're tapping around the eyes. You want to be right at the eye socket, that whole area. So not way down or anything. That's the best point. And you might feel some electricity sometimes. I'm getting a bit of that today, saying you have been off your regular schedule. Okay, here we go, here we go. So we tap that, and that opens up the front channel, which runs inside the body and then down the legs. You might actually feel some kind of sensation inside and even in the legs or knees or toes. And sometimes you won't feel it, and that's okay too. And then we're going to go to the beginning of the eyebrow. So now we're right here in the corner at the beginning of the eyebrows. We're going to tap here. And you can use your knuckles. Actually, I'll use my knuckles today since my glasses are on the table. All right, and we're going to feel that, possibly, if you can feel it, going down the neck, down the back of the legs. And that's opening up the back channel. Okay. All right. Now, cup your hand, either one, and cup the top of your head, leaning forward a little bit. And this is good, and I definitely used this week when my emotions were getting up, when my mind was going, like, what are we going to do? How am I going to organize this? And so then I would do this, and this helps to send the energy, which is flying around your head, down. So that down to, you know, the bottom of the torso, to your and that can help to clear anxiety and clear your mind. Cup the base of your head. Now I hold my hand with my forehead with one hand and cup with the other hand. You don't have to hold your hand, but I would suggest when you're starting to try it that way, because then you can feel the vibration, and then you know that you are cupping enough, hard enough, you know, firm enough. Clap your hands to stimulate your heart. Cup the inside of the left elbow and the right. And we're basically doing these in 9s or 9 seconds. No worries if it goes off. Window of the lungs, left side and right side. And this is really good for if you have a cold, cough. Lungs help with grief, sadness, and depression. So we're open those. Come to the kidneys, and cup the kidneys. And then turn your hands over and rub with the back of your hands. Oh, that feels good. And the palms. And sleeping at a hotel to stress and actually this bed was very comfortable, but still, you know, you're used to your own pillows and stuff. And now we're tapping the tailbone. So we just release. Bring your thumbs in, tap the hip points. And I could feel my shoulders still up a bit. So I'm going to use my mind and my breath to release them down. Okay, we're going to come down to the knees and cup the tops of your knees. Sorry you don't see me right now. Reach around to the back. Cup both sides left and right. And then we'll do the heel drops today. So you come up on your toes and down on your heels. And you want to avoid this if you're pregnant. Otherwise, do what's right for you. And you can do more of a rocking when you, but this one is good for your bone density. So a little bit of a impact, let's say a gentle impact to help with bone density. All right, good. So that's the active exercises. Now we get into beginning of the universe position. Feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees, elbows out. Stretch your fingers and toes. Let's give them a good stretch so you can press your toes down. or stretch them out. Feel as if you're asking your toes and fingers to grow, stimulating 12 meridians in the body, which go to our 5 organ systems. And there's twice as many going to the heart. God bless the heart. God bless everybody's heart. Amen, amen, amen. I'm doing the amen on that. Oh my goodness. So, there you go. And then we'll bring them here like this and soften, soften, soften. And tuck your tailbone in a bit. Tuck your chin. Tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Breathe in and out through the nose now if you can. I'm definitely softer. I'm still feeling, that vibration of uncertainty. So I'm going to soften it into that. I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate this opportunity to express as I'm leading what's happening to me during this very intense time, so then you can realize, wow, that can help me too on what's going on with me. So tuck your chin in a little bit. Tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Soften those shoulders. And just let yourself come into balance. Now I'm feeling my body leaning forward, which indicates to me that I'm not in the present moment. I'm like, okay, now I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this next. So I'm going to allow myself to come back and be balanced. So now I'm focusing on the bottom of my feet, and I'm going to invite balance. I don't have to make anything happen. I'm just going to invite balance, and with my attention connecting to my heart that's in tension, I'm directing the chi to go and help me, like release and change how the muscles and all are contracted and relaxed to help me to get back into balance. I'm not going to force it. I'm still forward a little bit, and that's okay. Just inviting that, because I can feel myself going back and forth a little bit, but more balance, definitely more in the center. And then connect to your light being, your energy being, and see if you can feel that inside you. And that's really important, especially if you're in some kind of crisis situation or and that kind of thing, because we get pulled out of here, and we really want to get back centered and realize we're always connected to the earth. We're always connected to the universe. We're always connected to the divine in us, and there's always happiness and joy and peace and contentment and gratitude available in any moment. So sometimes we get out of alignment. That's okay. Come back. So this is a really good time to just bring yourself back and feel. Allow yourself to feel. I'm still having tension here. The breathing part. Open up. Give some humor in there. And give yourself a hug. And then when you start to feel that balance, something happens. Like right now, I'm getting a tingling kind of almost goosebumpy, really, opening from the feet, traveling up through my legs and the fingers, and it's coming out through my hips, and I can feel where it's traveling up through my neck and everything. And I can also notice with some distance, right, where it's not, where there's like the left side of me in the back is not moving, and that's okay. So I just gently put my attention there to say, oh, I love that, the chi to flow here too. And that tells my chi, my life force, what I'm looking for. And I can feel that opening up right now. And there's a lot in my knees, my calves, front. I'm feeling it more in the front of my body than the back, although I do have it in the back. I think it's actually, I have the front and the back, and I could use more in the middle. So I'm gonna put my attention in the middle of my body and try to breathe, try to be softened, and just notice without making. So I'm not making it because it doesn't have to be changed in this moment. I'm just grateful that I get into balance even more easily. So you don't have to stay there until you feel you've got life force flying in every part. You just put your attention there for a little bit, and then you come back to your practice and say, all right, what's next? So what we're going to do is we're going to say the password. I am in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together, and we're going to ask for what we need. I'm asking for everyone. No, I have to ask for myself, so there we go again. All right, we are learning, all of us are learning in every moment. So I'm asking for being centered and having all the resources I need easily coming to me today and through the next 2 weeks especially. So that's what I'm asking for, and then I notice what happens. I'm moving forward with my body again. That's interesting. Rocking a little bit back. So just kind of notice and try to change it. This is the hard part. We want to be perfect and everything, but then that's causing tension, isn't it? So we're just going to soften in and we're going to trust. Beautiful. Connect to what's most divine for you. Add in any more intentions you have. Excellent. And I just want to do gratitude today. So we're going to bring our hands into prayer position and do the 5th movement from Master Lynn's 5-element practice. Hi Paula, thanks for finding me. And we're going to, the whole thing is you just breathe in and then you bend forward and bow, but make sure you're bending at your hips, so where you have a natural hinging. And as you bow forward, just let something come to mind that you're so grateful for. I'm grateful for Dr. Jankowski. And then you just feel it as much as you can, and then you come back up as you breathe out. So we breathe in, come forward, let something come to mind that we're grateful for, feel it as deeply as you can. Close your eyes, and then breathing out, come back up. So that was me being grateful for the surgeon that, oh my goodness, isn't that amazing? While the heart's still beating, was able to do 3 bypasses. And now, can you believe that? That's unbelievable. And now he's good as new. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So grateful. So let whatever it is come to mind, and it could be something, kind of big like that. I have a lot to be grateful for. Or it could be, a color comes up, or, something whimsy. And you just allow yourself to do that. So let's do this for a few minutes, and you can use dark blue light or even purple or black. This is for the kidney system, and that includes your brain, so that's a good thing, and your bones and your bone marrow and your reproductive organs, and of course the bladder and the kidneys, and basically all the water in your body. So what if we just, saw this dark blue, purple, or black light in all the water in our bodies, and letting it bring us gratitude. So we're pouring our gratitude in, and that helps to release fear. Isn't that beautiful? So we have all been focusing on gratitude this week, and things have been just falling into place so beautifully. So allow yourself to, especially in moments of uncertainty, to keep breathing. So that's one thing. And to keep bringing the gratitude in and know everything's going to be okay. All right. And so what you do, like I was just talking about breathing, so I'm going to mention that, because when you get tense, at least for me, it feels like I can't breathe in. And when I was learning this over this 6 years or so with Master Lin, it finally came to me, because he said on a healing connection, just like a baby's got to expel the fluid out of its lungs before it can breathe, we need to breathe out. So when I feel that, and that has happened this week, where I can't breathe in very much, and I can feel that right now, that's a reminder to me so I could share it with you, then breathe out. Focus on your out breath. And then gently wait, and you're going to breathe in, and you're going to feel that deep breath. It may take a while, so just be patient with yourself. Breathe out. And breathe in and out as you do this practice. Breathing in as you bend forward, breathing out as you come out. Now we did our bouncing and everything, and that helps us to regulate the in and out breath. However, if you're in a situation like this, some kind of thing that has surprised you, right? You may need to actually pay attention to your out breath and encourage yourself to breathe out longer than you breathe in. Breathing in as you bend forward, thinking of something or allowing something to come to mind, or maybe you just feel the gratitude. Why don't we focus on that for a few breaths if you want to? And allow yourself with your in-breath to feel gratitude fill you up, and release out as you breathe out. Release out any fear, any tension, any uncertainty. Breathing in that blue, purple, or black light. Coming in and finding those little areas of tension or big areas and just releasing it out with your out breath. And let maybe images come to mind of things you are grateful for: family, friends, animals, your job, whatever it might be. Seeing butterflies. Thank you to Nancy Havera, who sent me a picture of butterflies or video. Thank you to all of you who have been sending me messages of support and love and healing. And all of you who are just been there every day with me doing this practice, because this is so supportive. So if you're looking for a community to just feel supported, and this is your first or second time coming here, stay with us. I'm so grateful for the masters that discovered and came up with and worked out Qigong. I am grateful for Master Lin and all his masters that brought us this practice to do, which is helping me, which has helped me for the last 6.5 years. I'm grateful for the teachers that I've had, the certified trainers, instructors, healers, and all the beautiful people that I have met on this journey. I'm especially grateful for you to practice with me today, because I feel that support and it helps me. Just like we're doing this for ourselves, we're really helping each other, and we're allowing others to help us. So our chi field is connecting with each other, and then that support is helping us all raise our vibration. And I'm going to be grateful to myself, so I ask you to be grateful to yourself for being here, for being you. All right, beautiful. And when you're ready, and if you are enjoying this so much and you're really into it, then you keep going. Just remember to harvest the chi. So that's where we bring our energy into the lower dantian, deep behind the navel, spin, 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 okay? So I'm going to let you remember to do that if you want to continue. Meanwhile, that's what we're going to do. So bring in, and you can keep your eyes closed or you can slowly open them. And bring in, I like to keep them closed at this point, and bring all the energy, all the chi, your life force that you cultivated here with me today, with us, as a ball of light in the lower dantian, and all the experience and all the wisdom that's coming from it for you, so it will come up when you need it. And we're going to spin this ball of light. We're going to spin it faster and faster and faster. And you see it start to condense. It gets smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter. So it turns into a tiny little energy pill. And I get the symbol for hospital. So I'm grateful. And I'm going to tuck it deep behind the navel. And then slowly we'll open our eyes and rub our hands together. Hi Pam, hi Martha. I'm not sure who else is there. There's some kind of weird meta thing popping up, so I can't see my list like usual. And you can even rub between the fingers. So we're stimulating so many points. We're sending the chi to every part of our body, all our organ systems again. Take 2 fingers, slide up the sides of the nose, the forehead, around the face, and down to the chin. And you can still have your eyes closed at this point if you want to. Just open when you're ready, all right? There's no set thing. Master Lin likes to say how about how many ways you can cook a potato. So do what feels good for you. Right now I'm tapping, cupping the top of the head, kind of patting really at this point. You're not really cupping, you're patting more. And we're just letting our body know that all of this is available at any point. We can just connect to happiness, to joy, to contentment, to peace and gratitude anytime we need it. And so just by learning it now, if you're not in a crisis mode, then when that might come up, when you have surprises and things like that, then you'll have that available and you'll be like, oh, and even, you might not even have to think about it. You may find yourself starting to do some of the movements because, like Master Lin has said, you've been doing Qigong your whole life. Now you're just becoming aware of it. So I'm sure you've rubbed your back before, right? And you've even tapped your tailbone, I'm sure. You know, you go and you rub your arms, all kinds of things, right? Okay, tapping the hips now. Oh, that was good. Did you see that big yawn? I just made a big yawn. I felt a good release. So allow yourself to heal. Cupping my knees on the top, and then from the back forward, and then taking both hands and cupping around the left knee and the right knee. Coming up on the toes and down on the heels. Just releasing anything else that I no longer need. And you can think of it as you breathe in, different colors, you breathe out, butterflies, and let them go, the end of the universe. You don't need those anymore. It's just extra energy. That's all energy. Blockages are, and grief and all of that stuff, sadness, scared, frightened, all of that is just extra energy. And we bring in the opposite: gratitude, happiness, joy, contentment, whatever else I miss, peace. And that helps to transform that energy back into unconditional love, releasing it out so that you can breathe in again. So you can take the next step and the next step, and you just keep, we're kind of recycling. All right, let's do one giant 10,000 hand breath in. And know that 10,000 more hands and arms are coming out, and you leave your eyes closed and you're looking up a little bit on your inner eye, your inner screen, and just see everyone who loves you. Feel that. Wow, that's huge. Feel all that love coming in. Accept the gifts of the universe. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew, that was good. I send you many blessings. I probably won't see you tomorrow because we're going to be moving him, hopefully, my husband, hopefully, from the hospital to our cabin. But then we'll be there for 2 weeks, so you get a lot of cabin time. Still not sure on the schedule, so I'll pop on when I can. Take care. Thank you all. Bye.